right, we're doing something a little different today. Live auction. I haven't been to a live auction since I was a kid. If this works out today, this might be a new sourcing spot for me. Yeah, I'm just taking some video.
But I wanted to send this.
Now we're just holding up on TV.
All right, here's where we're at so far. We paid $100 for this one here. However, thankfully, this game should sell for $100. That's gonna pay this whole lot. We still got Spider-Man, Twisted Metal, a dual pack. Got some decent stuff there. Then we paid $35 each for these. These are all empty. I'm gonna see if I can get my money back, because why would you sell empty games? But these are all brand new CO GBA games, and this one sells for like 40. So I think we have some money to be made there. They are a little smashed, but that's all right. And then we paid, I think, $60 a piece for both of these, which isn't that great, although I do think these Sega Dreamcast games will pay for about half of that, like $30, I would imagine, maybe more. And there's some GBA games in here, so I think the games will pay for that. And then I didn't realize this, but I opened this and there's a Sega Game Gear. So, I mean, for parts, we should be able to get like $80 if it doesn't work. If it works, we'll get even more. Should be able to get like $60, $80 for parts. And so then I think that pays for everything else. So, yeah, I mean, we're doing all right. Nothing great, though.
Sit over here, number 8.
Back up the bus.
$5.
All right, top shelf. We got Little Lonely. Ladies must be popular.
Right here. You
One,
bet.
2, 3, 4, 5 choices.
Right
Go.
Absolutely insane, you guys. We still have some big ticket items left at the end here. So I'm going to stick around for that. I've already gotten so many good deals. This is definitely going on the sourcing stops list for the future. We're going to make good money here. Hopefully even more money depending on this other stuff that they got. Some big ticket items, big money coming up.
I give you $25, now 30, now 35, 35, now 40, and now 5, and now 50, and now 5, and now 60, and now 60, and now 60, and now 60, now 5, and now 60, and now 70, and now 70, and now 70, and now 70, 70, and now 75, and now 80, and now 80, choice of 80, 80, and now 88, 75.
$1,000 receiver, you guys. I think we paid, I can't remember if it was 30 or if it was 50. Paid 30 for this. This is a HDMI DVD combo unit. I gotta go to the ATM. I didn't realize there's a 5% surcharge on credit cards. I feel like I'm stealing everything right now because literally have everything in my car and I'm leaving. But they're cool. So anyways, I'm gonna go get some cash, come back, pay for all this. $670, I think is what the total is. And if that one Sony receiver works, I mean, that's paying for everything and profit, which it looks really clean. So I'm gonna assume it's gonna work, but you never know. Anyways, crazy. Here is the receipt and what we paid for everything. $675.01 was the grand total. Let's get the big items out of the way here first. This is what we waited for till the end of the auction. For this DVD combo unit with HDMI hookup, this is important, you guys. If you're ever buying DVD combo units, you want to make sure they have HDMI. I mean, they're all great, but especially HDMI, you guys, big money. We paid $30 for this one, and this sells for about $150 on average. We might be able to get more. I have to look at the sell-through rate, but I would say $150 is solid on this. And then the biggest item here, look at all these HDMI ports, you guys. This is a Sony receiver, and it is the STR AN1000. You guys, this thing, if this works, sells for $1,000. I kid you not, $1,000. It looks very clean, very good condition. We'll have to test it, of course, but we only paid $75 for that one. So right here, this is a Lost in Space toy, okay? And it's complete in box. We paid $65 for this. Why did we pay so much, might you ask? I noticed that the figures were all still sealed. So we got sealed figures here. This thing is basically brand new. I would assume this is brand spanking new. It's got all the stuff in there. You have your manual. And brand new, this is going for about $300. Now, I don't know if we're going to sell it as brand new. We'll probably have to sell it as open box. But even open box, I think we can get $200 for this. So yeah, we paid up a little bit on it. But honestly, we're going to make some good money off that as well. At least double our money. But I mean, this is super clean, you guys. So I would say we're going to get $200 for this. This boombox, I did test this. Now, I haven't tested the cassette yet. So we'll see if the cassette works. However, I did test the CD, the radio. Everything worked on it pretty much. And we only paid for this guy, because nobody wanted it, $10, you guys. So we paid $10 for this. This sells for $150. I mean, this is a boombox, JVC, good brand for boomboxes. Sells for about $150 on average. If everything works on here, which again, everything except for the tape player has been tested. If everything works, that's a $150 item. Okay, next we have this random box. I think this is the one. Yeah, this should be the one, because I think the other one we paid $20 for. So this one is $14. Now, I paid $14 for this because I saw this in there. And I always love picking up these Garmin, different types of GPSs, especially the ones that look kind of like this, where it's like a handheld. Not as good as I thought it would be. I didn't really have time to look at it. This does look new, though. It still has the plastic on here. But this is more like $20. So, I mean, this will pay for this whole box here. But then in this box, we also have this Johnny Lightning Lost in Space. It's a little damaged, but it is still new in package. That could be about $20 as well. I haven't looked this up yet, but I know Johnny Lightning stuff does pretty good when it comes to sealed collectibles. We freaking got crossbow bolts, so that could come in handy at some point. No brand on it, but I could probably sell this on Marketplace to a hunter. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what that is. We have this right here. Commander Trip Tucker Enterprise. We have a Hallmark keepsake. Commander Trip Tucker. Did not look this up, but I'm assuming this might sell for $15-20 as well. A little collectible Hallmark keepsake. I think that's Star Trek. What else do we have in here? What is this? $38. You guys check it out. These are stamps. All different flags. That is crazy. That is crazy. 13 cents a piece, I think. That's got to be worth some money. It says $38 here for this tube. That's all freaking stamps. There's at least 5 sheets in here. 5 sheets of 50 stamps per sheet. So we could probably do the math. 13 cents. You guys, there's 2 of them. I just did the math. That's $68 worth of stamps here. I bet you I could sell this on Marketplace to someone that uses stamps. I also have this Micronta battery tester. I looked this up. There's one that's selling for $25 right now with a watcher on it. But I've seen solds of about $7 and $5. I don't think it's worth much. But hey, I mean, you know, I always like looking at little things that you might miss. Sometimes little things can be worth big money. In this case, it's not. We have a Exacta. This looks like some garbage. We have a Vivitar Series 1 flasher. Probably not worth much. Oh, no, is that another GPS? I think that is another GPS. Oh, it's another Garmin. I didn't even see that. That could be worth some money. All right, you guys, we definitely scored. Just look this up. This is a $30 GPS as well. So between these two, we got like $50 right there in the GPSs. Still got this guy. Not sure what he's going for. You know, $60 worth of stamps and the Lost in Space. We're doing pretty good here. Let's see what else we can uncover. Got a nice little knife. That's always useful just for personal use. We do have a personal mini radio receiver. Model NE119. I don't think this is anything special. What is this? Oh, we got another Sun Pack flasher for a camera. I did see this in there. It's not working. I know this can sell for like 30, 40 bucks if it works. Let's see the batteries. Are they corroded? Batteries are not corroded, so that's a good sign. We'll have to see if this works. If this works, this is probably 30 bucks right here as well. The Sony, you know, recorder. What is this? Remote cord for a Minolta. Well, this is like a cord to take pictures, I think. So this could sell for some money. I'll have to look that up as well. I just looked this up. We'll have to test it. I need to charge it. But if this works, this is like 40 bucks. One just sold. Exact same model. Whoop. Exact same model. And it had the 15 gigabyte right there. $40. So, I mean, it looks like it should work. I don't see why it wouldn't. That's awesome. You guys, this is turning to be close to a $200 box. I don't know if there's anything else in here worth anything. I think that's it. Oh, we got some pens. I don't think they're, I mean, I do like some nice pens, but I don't think these are branded. Anyways, that's it for that box, you guys. So that is actually really awesome. We just paid $14 for a $200 box. You cannot beat that. I mean, these live auctions are crazy. I'm going to start going there way more. All right, so we got this box here. $20 box, you guys. Why did I pay $20 for this? We got another multi-tool, and we have a NASCAR pin, American flag pin, another American flag pin, and that's it. No jewelry. We have some kind of little Star Trek booklet. We have an Oregon Scientific model THR128. This is a thermal sensor. I kid you not, you guys. One of these just sold for $80. I continue to be surprised at what some of these little items sometimes that you would not even look at, what they are worth. $80, that pays for this box. And that's not even why I bought the box. But that is excellent. All right, what else we got in here? We have some CDs. We have Sublime Greatest Hits. We have Elton John Greatest Hits. We do have some little figurines in here. If you guys know what these are, please let me know in the comments below. I cannot Google image search them, but they feel like they're made out of really nice quality plastic. Looks like maybe some kind of plastic soldiers or pilots that would sit in a plane or something. Anyways, if you know what these are in the comments below, let me know. But we have those in there. We do have this flashlight. Does it work? Bell and Howell. That's at least a known. Oh, okay. Hey, I'm always down for a flashlight that works. So that's actually not bad at all. So we have the flashlight. Seems pretty bright too. What else? We have this Accurite remote sensor. Unfortunately, I don't think this is worth much, so we'll just throw that aside. We have this. This looks like it would be a scale. No idea. We'll put that aside for now. But yeah, basically besides that, you guys, this looks like trash. I was about to throw this away because I thought it was probably nothing. Well, I looked it up, and the last one, sealed, sold for $70. It's some kind of an electronic book card for some kind of an electronic library. I have no idea. But this is $70. Always check values on everything. Even if it looks like it might not be worth anything, it might be worth something. There was a lot of batteries in here, so we'll have to test and see which of these batteries work. I do like having batteries. We got a little Vivitar tripod. Anyways, why did I bid on this? I bid on this because of this right here. And if we open this up, you'll notice that we have a 4K Minolta camera, you guys. And I think, yeah, it still has the plastic on it. This looks like it's pretty much brand new or barely ever used, if used at all. So that is why we bid on this. This is a $100 camera, you guys. So $20 box, $100 camera, plus this $80 sensor, which is crazy. That is a $180 box right there. And we got some batteries out of it. So I think that's a win. Just my luck, out of like 50 batteries, only one battery worked. And it happened to be the only Duracell. So Duracell, you're doing something right. All right, you guys, onto this box here. Now, I don't think this is too crazy. However, I think we can do something with this for sure. Well, here's the reason I bid on this. So I think for this one, I paid also, yeah, I paid 20 bucks for this slot, you guys. Now, the reason why I did that was this sealed Star Trek Deep Space Nine, the complete series, I think sells for like 50 bucks. So I'm like, okay, we'll at least double our money here for sure. But then we have all of this. So these are not your average VHS tapes. We have AC/DC Clipped, Rock and Roll Meltdown, Talking Heads, Hard Heavy, and we have U2. I think that's it for all the musical stuff. Oh no, we got another. We got Cinderella. So I was looking at some of these musical ones, and they're going for like on average 10 bucks. I see a lot of them are like metal. So I'm going to put the metal all together. Metal rock. So that's an easy like $30, maybe $40 lot right there. Okay. However, actually I look at this one up, and this one actually goes for like 15, 20 bucks by itself. So we got like a $20 movie here, and then we can easily lot these ones up for like 30, 40 bucks. This is another one actually. The Rod Stewart Concert. So yeah, we got a few of these musical ones. So yeah, I think we can make another 50, 60 bucks right there. We also have this one. I didn't look this up. Oh, this is also a music one. So yeah, a lot of music stuff. This one's sealed. So there's only one sealed listed right now, and it's listed for $95. One watcher. So I don't know if we're going to sell it for 95, but we could probably get 50, maybe undercut the other guy. Not sealed, it's going for 10 like the rest of these. So yeah, not bad right there, you guys. And then we just have some regular movies here. Whole 9 yards. I don't think these are worth anything. Maybe this one. This one looks really old, and it is sealed as well. We do have Beavis and Butthead, so that might be worth something. So it looks like if we really wanted to sell this, we could probably get like $4 or $5 for it, which like isn't crazy. It's a quick listing. That's going to cover my coffee for a day. So $4 there, I would say that's not bad. So yeah, with this and this stuff, you guys, I think this might actually be at least $100 box, if not more, dependent on what we can sell this sealed rate. I don't know what that is. Rat Detonator movie. Depending on how much we can seal that for. If we can seal that for 50, then we got like 150 probably. But I'm just going to say conservatively $100 box here for sure. Okay, next we have this, you guys. Now, I am not one to bid on RC cars, but when I seen this, I was like, dang, this thing's like got suspension and stuff. This is one of those ones that you take like off-roading, And so I had to pick it up, you guys. It's in pretty decent condition too. I don't know if that's the remote for it, I'll be honest, because that says Air Hogs, and I don't think this says Air Hogs anywhere on it. 2018, yeah, Traxxas. So that is not the remote. So it's hard to say, you guys. Right now, I see one listed for $600, okay? I don't know if it's the same one, because they look similar, but that one I think says Chevrolet on the back, and this one says Traxxas. I don't know. I'm not very, this isn't my forte, but if you guys know in the comments what you think this goes for, potentially $600. I mean, I've seen similar stuff go for like $300, $400. I'm going to say conservatively $150, but potentially $300 to $600 right there. That is insane. Be on the lookout for stuff like this, you guys. We only paid 35. Yeah. We paid 35 bucks for this, you guys. So what do you think for 35? I think pretty good deal. It just depends what we end up selling it for. Cheapest thing we got, $5, you guys. This is just some kind of a novelty lamp. Not worth anything, not branded. We do have the Star Trek Voyager keepsake ornament. This is going for like 15 bucks. And I paid $5 for this, you guys, because I'm like, I should be able to get like 20 or $30 for both of these vintage Simpson toys, you guys, from McDonald's. This one still has the tag on it. 1990 rubber head. I mean, that's kind of cool, you guys. So I figured for $5 should be a pretty easy sell. I did also notice this right here, and I'm wondering if, because I remember seeing these as a kid. It's like a mini RC, and I wonder what this goes for. Again, I just keep surprising myself. I remember these as a kid, commercials of these. It was really cool because it was like a mini RC car. And this monster truck, I'm seeing similar comps for this, $30 to $50 So we can get anywhere from 30 to 50 bucks on this. You guys, that was a $5 box, and we have probably $50 of value in that $5 box right there. Okay, the reason why we went to this auction, what piqued my interest from the photos was video games. And I'll be honest, there was a lot of people interested. Not a lot. There's a few guys interested in those games. And I got outbid. And I should have probably bid higher on some of these lots. Okay, so first off, this jacket here is a Marlboro jacket. And we paid $5 for that. So I think we can get about 20 or 30 bucks. But here we go, you guys. So let me just show you here. Let me get to this here in a second too. This was one of the lots I bid on. And it was 35 bucks times 2 is what they call it. They'll start doing like times 2. They'll have both of the trays out there. And so basically I bid 35. I take both of them. They times it by 2. Well, then I get back to my spot and I start opening these ones up. And every single one of these is empty. I'm like, you guys, I did not just pay 35 bucks for empty DS cases for not even really good DS games, you know? So I felt pretty bummed out about that. Thankfully, they did hook me up at the end of the show. They took it off, and I did not have to pay for that. So we did pay 35 bucks for this right here. Freaking sealed GBA games, you guys. We got Top Gun here. Now, they are all a little crushed, unfortunately. This is probably one of the better ones. Top Gun, sealed. Star Wars, Flight of the Falcon, sealed. But again, you can see it's a little crushed, unfortunately, but sealed. Namco Museum, you guys, still crushed, unfortunately, but it is sealed. And like, you know, if you were to take these boxes out of the wrapping, you could probably fix a lot of these. This is probably the best condition one right here, and probably the one not worth the most. Madden 04. But I was like, I have to bid on this. 35 bucks. This alone sells for like 40, 50. I think this one sells for like 30, 20, maybe even 30 actually, and then like another 20. So I mean, for 35 bucks, we're gonna make our money's worth here for sure. But I just thought that was too cool to pass up on some COGBA. Had CODS games, you guys, and I didn't realize it. The other guy that outbid me, he bid $100 on this lot that had multiple DS games sealed in there. However, it also had Metroid Hunters. When I looked at it, it didn't look sealed to me. He said it was sealed, so maybe I either overlooked it or maybe he did, because I was like, are you sure? I'm pretty sure when I looked at that, it wasn't sealed. He's claiming it was sealed. That's a $300 game, so his $100 investment was actually not bad on that lot. Then we had another 3 items. It was all 3 of these, actually, I believe. And so they had all 3 of these trays out, started the bidding. That same guy that bid on the Metroid Prime Hunters kept bidding me on this one, which was unfortunate. $100. $100 for this one. All of these are sealed, you guys. We do have Twisted Metal Head-On, SOCOM US Navy SEALs. We got a dual pack, SOCOM US Navy SEALs and Dark Mirror. We got Madden 07. We got FIFA Soccer 10. We got Spider-Man. All of these are sealed. Killzone Liberation, sealed. MLB 09, sealed. And then this is what made me bid on it, you guys. Metal Gear Peace Walker, sealed. Almost wondering if I should get this graded. I'll have to look at graded pricing. This sells for $100. So this indefinitely will pay for the whole lot. And then everything else here is profit. None of these are crazy money. I think we get like 30, maybe $40 for Twisted Metal. Same with like Spider-Man, 30, $40, maybe Killzone. So, you know, we got like $90 right there. And then these are probably more like $20 games right here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So, I mean, that's probably $200 right there. And again, we have to count the Peacemaker. So that's like $300 worth of games right there. You know, $300 plus that's probably another $100 right there. Then these were the 2 that were left. And basically it was again double. And honestly, I didn't know what this was at first. So this is actually ended up being a lot better than I thought it was. We paid $60 for both of these trays. Again, nothing crazy here. Now, this one, unfortunately, I thought this was sealed, you guys. But then on closer inspection, it just has a sticker right here. So it's like it has the sticker here. I would not count this as actually new. So that is unfortunate. That is not going to be worth as much money. But everything else here is new sealed. So we got Medal of Honor Heroes, Brothers D-Day. We got 3 Medal of Honor heroes. Okay. Army of 2. Dual pack. Brothers Arms. And we got Ace Combat, which actually this one might be worth some pretty good money here. We'll have to double check. But for 60 bucks, I think that's not bad right there. I think we're going to at least double our money, if not more. Honestly, we're probably like, even if it's 20 bucks on average, which I think it's not. I think some of these are more like Army of 2 and Ace Combat, and even Mortal Kombat Unsealed. But let's just say 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 160 bucks here. So we're going to make 100 bucks on that minimum is my guess. Okay. 100 bucks on that minimum. And then this one here, this one was interesting because they have Dreamcast games. And I did look, these are not empty, but I'm pretty sure Blitz 2000 goes for like 30, 40 bucks. Air Force Delta, I have not looked this up yet. Unfortunately, this is only 10 bucks, and then that's only 10 bucks. But this is like 30. So we have, what, 30, 40, 50 bucks right there. 3 DS chargers, you guys. And I think these are OEM, yeah. OEM chargers. Those are probably 10 bucks a piece on their own. And then we have these 2 games. I have not looked these up yet. This one's $3. This one can be like 15, but it's sun faded, unfortunately. It's supposed to be a different shade of green here. I don't think it's fake. It'd be a weird game to fake. Plus, it looks pretty legit with the way they have it. But yeah, the color is off. I'm assuming this is sun faded. Either way, maybe 15 bucks for the 2 of those. This is kind of what really saved me here. Didn't know what this was. Never opened it. I thought this was some random like junk. And then we open it up and it turns out it's a Sega Game Gear. It does not power on. I do need to test it. We're going to test it right now, actually. But also it comes with this really neat case. So I'm thinking like, that's got to be worth some money with the case, too. All right, here's the moment of truth. No. No. Oh. So, unfortunately, here's what we have going on here. If I tilt it, look at that. He's moving. See that? He's moving around. The buttons all work. But then if I hold it like this, nothing. So it only works at this angle with the screen. And on top of that, there's no sound. So I'm going to assume it's a little busted up, probably bad capacitors or something. But we can still sell it for parts and get like 60 bucks for it. So not as good of a box, you know, unless that little case over there sells for money. But yeah, that's kind of all the video game stuff, which I still think we did really good on. The last Game Gear I sold was for parts. I think we got 60 bucks for it. This case actually sells for about 25 bucks as well. So overall, you know, with the 60, 85, you know, plus the games, I think we have over 100 bucks in there too. Nothing too crazy. This came out afterwards as well. I forgot about this one, you guys. Whenever you see 3D something, you should look into it. And so they brought this out. Nobody really bid on it. Got it for 15 bucks, you guys. A Fujifilm, too. Really good brand. I mean, this thing looks practically new. Look at this. Very clean. 3D HD video camera, you guys. This thing sells for like 250 bucks. So, $15 camera. We should get about 250 for it. Potentially upwards of 300 even. Very rare camera. 3D stuff in general, it didn't hit like people thought it would. And so a lot of that stuff was not manufactured to oblivion. So there's just a short supply of it. I think there's only one listed right now, to be honest with you, for this camera. And it's at 300 bucks with multiple watchers. So we scored on this camera. And this was after I found out about these games that were empty. So definitely boosted my confidence and let me stay longer. And I'm very glad I did. We also have the tools. Don't forget about those. So all in all, you guys, with the camera, with the games, we have over $2,000 worth of stuff here. Over $2,000 worth of stuff. We paid $675. That means we're going to make maybe $1,300 off of everything. And I think that is pretty darn good for only 4 hours of my day wasted. Well, besides, you know, the cleaning and testing. So let's just say 8 hours all in. You know, if we end up getting $1,300, $1,200, heck, $1,000 for 8 hours of work, I'd say that's pretty good. That's like 125 bucks an hour, and I am more than happy for 125 bucks an hour. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be on the lookout for more content. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, what's stopping you? You're missing out. Just do it so you get notified of new videos. Give the video a thumbs up. Leave your comments down below. And lastly, don't forget to ring the bell notifications icon. See you on the next one.
Money, money, making crap for money, money, and